Hello everyone, Sansa here, and today instead of my regular video and commentary, I'm going to be doing a perk breakdown of all the perks in Black Ops. I will be talking about the regular version of those perks and the pro version of those perks, and whatever else I know about those perks. Also, at the end of the video, I will talk about what perk combinations I use for different situations. So, stick around and watch that, please. Alright, Tier 1 perks. The first perk is Lightweight. Now, lightweight increases moving speed, and the pro version of it is so there's no fall damage. Now, lightweight is better in Black Ops than it was in Modern Warfare 2, mostly because you don't have to worry about people using marathon and lightweight to run around and knifing people, because it just doesn't seem like it's that effective. Either that, or I just don't see it as much, because I personally don't use it, so I just haven't seen it that much, so I guess either way, I'm happy with it. The second perk is Scavenger. Scavenger is the same as it was in Modern Warfare 2, it resupplies from dead bodies. The only difference from it is it does not resupply launchers or your equipment, which would be your motion sensor, your claymore, your C4, your spy camera, your tactical insertion, or your motion jammer. The pro version of the perk gives you extra magazine and it refills your tactical grenades. The Ghost is the third perk in this tier. What I like about Scavenger in Black Ops compared to Modern Warfare 2 is the fact that it doesn't resupply your launchers or equipment. That's pretty much what I like about it. But I do not find Scavenger worth it when instead of Scavenger I can be using Ghost, which I will explain next. But instead of Scavenger, if you use dual mags gives you twice the ammo compared to what you normally have, which makes that a much better solution than Scavenger. Now, I know most people probably won't do that because they like having their customized red dot or blue dot or yellow dot or whatever kind of sight they use, which I see people using like the yin yang symbol and the smiley face, which I think just gets in the way, so I just use a plain yellow dot when I use the sight, which is pretty much on my Galil. Now, the next perk is Ghost. Ghost is pretty much the same as what it was in the other game. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it makes you undetectable, I apologize, by spy plane and Blackbird. The pro version of it makes you undetectable by aircraft, dogs, infrared, and sentries. Also, enemies don't have the red name pop up above your head or the red crosshair, so pretty much it makes you completely invisible. Pretty much what it did in Modern Warfare 2, not much different. But I like using this in free-for-all game types. I find it's most effective there. Even in team things, if you're going to do camping, I guess you can use Ghost. Next is Hardline. Hardline is the same as it was in the other game. Kill streaks are 1 kill sooner. It takes 1 kill off whatever your kill streaks is. But the pro version of it is much, much different. Whenever you get a care package or a sentry gun or a SAM turret, what Hardline Pro lets you do is you can double tap X and it will change your care package, SAM turret or sentry gun to something completely different, which I find very useful. I really like that. Now, I don't use Hardline considering I'm normally running Ghost or Flak Jacket, which it will be explained next. But Hardline is good for some people who don't get the higher kill streaks because they seem to come easier anyway. People who go longer tend to get them anyway. So Hardline's for people who like just throwing out RC car after RC car after RC car, which is so annoying. But hey, people like to do what they like to do, whatever's fun for them. It means they're not helping their team, which means you'll probably win if they're using RC car anyway. So just don't let it bother you. Alright, next is Flak Jacket. Flak Jacket makes you resist explosives like the stem tax, frag grenade, things like that. It makes them do a lot less damage. I heard that it is 75% damage resistance, which I definitely believe. I use Flak Jacket with Tactical Mask when I'm playing a demolition game type because when I'm in there planting or defusing the bomb, normally instead of people running in right after you, they will just throw a grenade in. And if you're using Tactical Mask, then the Nova Gas doesn't affect you. And if you're using Flak Jacket, explosives do pretty much nothing, which makes the one part you have to do to get pro, which is surviving, I think, 10 explosives, that part for Pro is extremely easy. That's it for the Tier 1 perks. Now let's move on to the Tier 2 perks. The first Tier 2 perk is Hardened. Now, Hardened is nothing like Stopping Power from Modern Warfare 2. It's pretty much FMJ just as a perk. So, Hardened I do not find necessary at all. There are definitely better things you could be using instead of Hardened. Hardened in its standard form is just extra bullet penetration. It's FMJ. But the pro form of Hardened makes your weapons do extra damage, plus you do extra damage to aircraft and turrets. And also you flinch less when someone shoots you. Now, I guess it's fine when you first start off and you hit level 4 and you can do your custom classes because that's pretty much all you have, but I don't find it useful for more than just that. Next is Scout. Scout is like Iron Lungs from Modern Warfare 2. It lets you hold your breath longer. Also, when you get the pro version of it, it allows you to switch your weapons faster. Now, I don't have much to say about Scout because I haven't even unlocked it because I don't snipe very often. I also don't find sniping good at all in Black Ops, pretty much because there's no quick scoping or anything like that. So next we'll just move on to Steady Aim. Steady Aim is extra accuracy when you're shooting from the hip. Now, Steady Aim is something that can be very useful, very nice, but I don't use it. I use sleight of hand. But with Steady Aim, something I realized is I was watching a video the other day, I can't remember who it was by, but it was someone using the AK-74U with Steady Aim, and instead of them zooming in, they were just using it from the hip, and then they'd zoom in while they were firing, kind of pulling it off a few shots quicker when you're fighting with the enemy else, so you don't have to worry about zooming in and missing someone. So I find that can be nice, but I still don't like to use it. Next is Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand is faster reloading. I learned that Sleight of Hand while using dual mags is extremely fast reloading. Like, every reload is extremely fast. I pretty much just use dual mags because it's double the ammo. But Sleight of Hand Pro allows you to aim down the sights faster, but it does not work with sniper rifles. They did whatever they could to take quickscoping out of this game. I think they did it, and I'm so happy they've done that. I know all the people that were quickscoping don't like that, but I was horrible at quickscoping. I never really did it, so I'm so glad they took that out of the game. The last perk is Warlord. I can't remember what it was called in Modern Warfare 2. Oh, it was called Blank. Warlord basically allows you 2 weapon attachments for your primary weapon. Only your primary weapon. The pro version of Warlord. With the pro version of Warlord, you start out with 1 extra lethal grenade, which is your Stemtax or Frag, and 1 extra tactical grenade, which is either your Nova Gas, your concussion grenade, flash, whatever you're using, except smoke. Warlord I find useful if I'm going around with silencer and dual mags, in case I don't want to run scavenger, in case I'd rather run ghost, which is, I don't know, I've tried that out before. It's pretty good. Not too great, but it's pretty good. And that's it for Tier 2 perks, so let's move on to the final tier perks, Tier 3. The first Tier 3 perk, as I mentioned earlier, is Marathon. Marathon allows you to sprint longer, but not forever. It's not like it was in Modern Warfare 2 because it's only a limited sprint. It just lasts a lot longer. I'm pretty sure it's over double what you normally sprint. Now, this combined with lightweight still isn't as great as it was in Modern Warfare 2 with just running around knifing everyone. Now, although they took commando out of the game, it does seem like everyone has their own commando considering everyone lunges when they knife, which I don't like. But the pro version of Marathon gives you the ability to sprint forever. It's an unlimited sprint. It's basically what regular sprinting was in Modern Warfare 2. I'm pretty sure Pro in Modern Warfare 2 just allowed you to get over things faster, like you'd hop over something faster. But I like the fact that you have to get Pro to use the unlimited sprint. It helps out a lot because a lot of people don't like to spend the time to use that. Especially because Marathon, I think to get Pro you have to play Capture the Flag. I think you have to capture the flag like 10 times. So I'm glad that you have to do that because a lot of people don't want to do that, which makes that a lot less used, which is better for me. The next perk is Ninja. Ninja allows you to walk, sprint, or jump almost silently. Not completely silently, but almost silently. One thing I like about this perk is the fact that it does that, but I don't find it's very necessary considering the fact that I barely hear anyone's footsteps when my volume's all the way up anyway. So, I don't know. I hope Treyarch makes the volume louder, but I don't know. The pro version of it will make enemies louder, and will make you completely silent. So the pro version of Ninja is good. I heard something about in a patch that they might be increasing Ninja Pro so they're even louder. I don't know. That might not be true. That's just something I heard. Next tier 3 perk is Second Chance. Second Chance allows you to pull out a pistol before you die, kind of like Last Stand. Now, the pro version of it is kind of like the version of the perk that I do not remember the name of from World at War. It's a combination of that with Last Chance, the death perk from Modern Warfare 2, because it allows other people to get you up. In World of Warcraft, or I'm sorry, that was a mistake. In World at War, it let you get other people up, but now it lets you be. It allows other people to get you up. So I like that. I like that. I used it a lot in the beginning of the game, but then I kind of moved on to Hacker and Tactical Mask, which I'll explain next, because those are the last two perks in Tier 3 before we wrap up and end this video. The next perk is Hacker. Hacker detects enemy equipment and explosives better than ever before. What I like about Hacker is the fact that it allows you to see it through walls and through any amount of walls there are in the game. No matter how many amount of walls there are, you can see it through it. You can see it across the map, which I like because I can see people's camera spikes or people's claymores or motion sensors, things like that. So I pretty much know where they're camping. So I like to have that. I like to use Hacker. If I'm not using Tactical Mask with Flak Jacket, then I'm probably using Hacker. Hacker Pro allows you to sabotage enemy care packages and also lets you turn enemy equipment friendly. Now, I don't know what that does because I haven't seen that yet. I haven't gotten it, so really I don't know much about what that does. Also, it makes you invisible to motion sensors, which is something I find kind of nice considering I use the motion sensor a lot, and it does give away people a lot. I get killed a lot when my motion sensor doesn't pick someone up, probably because they either have Hacker Pro or for some other reason. Now, the last perk I have to explain is Tactical Mask. Tactical Mask protects you from gas grenades, which is pretty much the Nova gas. What I like about that is what I said before when I was talking about Flak Jacket. What I like about that is the fact that those two combined are a very good combo for not dying. You will eat grenades, and people think their Nova gas is going to kill you, but really it won't. It's great for playing Demolition on Nuketown, because when you're going after the bomb in the garage, everyone is throwing grenade after Nova gas after grenade after Nova gas in there. So pretty much you survive a lot. Because with 75% damage resistance down from Flak Jacket, combined with Tactical Mask, it is so good. The pro version of Tactical Mask reduces the effects of flashbangs or concussion grenades. It also reveals the position of a flashed or stunned enemy, which is also nice. I don't know what that does, though, because I haven't really used that myself yet, so I guess I'll find out what that does in the future. Now, I don't have much time left, but quickly I'll explain the combination of perks I like to use. I like to use Flak Jacket combined with Sleight of Hand combined with Tactical Mask. I like to use those perks while I'm playing a game type like Demolition or Sabotage or Search and Destroy. Any game type like that I'd prefer it with. That's something I like to use. Another one of my combinations, which is more like my silent combination, would be Ghost combined with a silencer on a weapon, which is kind of necessary for that whole thing to work, combined with either Sleight of Hand or Steady Aim. I haven't really found out a useful second perk. I guess you could use Harden if you really find that bullet damage is necessary to you, but I really don't find it's been doing much for me, so I stopped using Harden and I just use whatever else I find useful. For my third perk, I normally use Hacker, mostly because there's no other third perk that works. If Ninja was better, I'd use Ninja, but I don't find Ninja very effective, so I'm just going to stick to using Hacker for that. For a free-for-all, I normally use something similar or pretty much the exact same thing. I tend to use... Sorry, I had to pause the recording there because I got completely interrupted, so I completely forget where I just was. Also, there's only 20 seconds left, so I would like to thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in my Monday video. Peace.